So I think we're about ready to get started. The Summerset Event today, and I'm my empty in room. Have candles lit. We got our crates already for Twitch streams. I do currently have drops in it. Should be able to get a crate. It does take 4 hours to reach. However, as long as you have your Twitch account with your Elder Scrolls account, vice versa, you should be good to go. I've been receiving mine here rather quickly. I recently received a new pet. We received the Infernium Dwarven Spiderling. Timberlegs. Good name. I don't know if he's in here or not, and it doesn't look like he is. What else do we got? We haven't got any new messages. Oh, we got the Sijic Cinch pet today. The non-combat pet. We got this guy right here. Let's go outside and see if we can take a glimpse of him real quick. That's ours. Yep. Sweet. Still okay. We got him. That was from the daily rewards. So, oh, that wasn't the one. Yeah, that's. There we go. Yeah. Well, he's cool looking too. Got glowing eyes. Oh. Check that out. Even plays.
Small clothes on the banister, food on the sheets, discarded bottles in the halls. Who taught any of you manners?
Well, I'm actually a rather clean person, so I don't think you're talking about me. The shoe fits, though. Remember, people. Shoe fits. Might be talking about you. Where's that, dwarven spider guy, though? That's the dwarven pet. We do have a crate available, so let's go see what we got.
Our friendship pleases Pakruti. He believes that a good friendship is like peeing his pants in public. Everyone can see it, but only Pakruti can feel the warmth inside. Select your rewards, my friend.
Here we go.
This one recommends that you purchase a crate from the store.
Yeah, we know you do, but we're going to exchange all that because definitely don't need to break it. Yeah, wait.
Most crates. Farewell, my good friend.
Okay.
Ah, my
we're up.
friend returned. May luck follow you.
Go ahead. We're,
Great. Goodbye, my friend.
wonder if we actually have dailies available. I think we'll get caught today. Kept getting caught. Stairs and see if there's anything up there. We're just going to roam around and have some rain music. Probably shouldn't kill this guy just because of those people over there, so we'll go ahead and let this guy. A little bit too far. And okay, well that's a quick way to get out.
Stop!
Oh.
Thief!
Oh, that woman saw me? She's way over there. Oh. Got a bounty already. Small one, but bounty. Oh, no, we might do some PvP today too. Either PvP or, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I know that we haven't been out in Citadel in a little bit. We have quite a few treasure maps out there as well. We'll just have to see how everything goes. Let's see if we can get the dailies.
You will challenge me to a duel? How droll. But then how can we have a proper contest? You don't even know the Ultima code of dueling, do you? Learn the rules and challenge me properly. Then I'll teach you some manners.
Another guard. We're heading right. A little bit lost, so
Gather round and hear the tale.
this guard. Wait, it does. The thing is, it sometimes doesn't seem like any of that actually helps. But at the time, you never know. Not get any more of the dailies. So, seems like not completed. What's over here? Well, I gotta go talk to the lore master for a few different things. Guess we just go around. Let's go roam around and still things. Need help, we'll try to help them out. So if you're in the game, send me a message. At Yisen, no XY, so I do not have the XY at the end of my ID, but you are more than welcome to help get it. So I told myself if one of those guys will dodge twice in a row, since they always they can dodge twice, we'll let it live. But until it dodges twice, they all die. Yet, have one dodge a second time. Looking forward to that day. Boss, President, hear my pleas. See if you can make that happen. It is so. I really do love the scenery of Summerset. It is probably one of the best places out there. Good dude. Fish. Oh, it says I'm still in combat. Beautiful. The town in the background. Now I know with add-ons you can move your not able to move around. Right next to my head, we were talking about hot water. They use bandage. Could be that I could move. I haven't been able to move. But it would be nice if those actually added option built into the game itself to be able to move. Until then, there are different ones that you can use. I currently use bandage. I like how it has made the abilities of like bars on my side. I sort of use those as an additional target. It has changed though the capacity, so that way they're a little bit more hidden. Normally sure I used to have that bow, so unless I was in combat, you couldn't really see it. I could see about readjusting the screen. We'll finish our fishing venture right here first. I gotta change the capacity real quick. My non-combat opacity should be down here, and it's not changed. That's right. It did say that we were in combat, right? Break that. Throw that back down. Go ahead and take our frames back off because I don't really use the other frames like the side frames like I have. I like to try and keep my as open and available as possible, like see everything. Yeah, I checked to see if there was an update. So, you're watching. You're the creator of the Bandits UI. It would be lovely for you to update that for us. Ever actually. We still have our add-ons on soon. Take these off and do a reload. If you're new to my stream, I take these off because they do create a little bit of latency in regards to combat. Try to keep the ones on that I actually use regularly. I'm not always buying items or selling items, so I usually turn those off whenever I'm roaming around the world. A little bit. And fish over here now. Look at that. And there's this. This works. Our fish here. Look for me. Do I need to do another reload? Fish over here. I think I have to do a reload. Oh, I just had to jump in the water apparently. Now I can't get out. Try enough to get out of there. Maybe place that we can get up over. Run all the way back through here. Run all the way back through here. I can't even get high enough. So, looks like fish here. Apparently you can't fish. Okay, well, we'll just go through and a lot of fishing there. Our favor. Stay away from this guy, we'll kill him. I like how I'm targeted though. It's still saying that I'm in combat, so I think I may need to actually reload. Not sure what I'm in combat with. I'm in combat. Okay, I gotta see if there's an update again for bandits because it shows up whenever I'm out of stealth with bandits. We do a reinforce. The opacity starts to work again. So let's go down to back up. Where were we? Opacity. Where are we? Oh, okay. Bring that down to nothing. Not good. That works. Oh yeah, so see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but on my left hand side, the opacity is technically so we're going to technically. believe the combat one. I have to reload the UI again. Just to see about getting that. Can I not follow? There is an achievement for fishing and all that, and that is primary goal. I like to get these exactly. And there's a lot. When they made this game, they did a really good job. I wasn't too keen on the aspect of classes. I followed Elder Scrolls and Oblivion. I went back and played Morrowind. I played Oblivion, Skyrim. I loved the gameplay. This changed it a little bit, but at the same time, it's still very similar. The lore is still there. There's a lot that goes in with it, so it's still worth it, especially if you are more of a role player. Each of those that are within this game are just tremendous, so it is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Played Final Fantasy a lot. It was my favorite. This is definitely a little bit more along my lines of gameplay. Just because of how active and fast you have to react based on what's going on in combat and even in a world like this. Normally there's a dodge chance and everything like that. Most games, like, you wouldn't be able to go invisible like that and take them out. Normally you still get your hit or you dodge, whereas this, you literally vanish, and based on what is going on. It is very active, and I love it. The music's really good too. You actually need to go and buy. I was actually talking to another streamer about the music boxes, and you get music boxes to put in your home. Well, there's a music box that I really like to make. It always reminds me of something, and I can't remember what it reminds me of, but every time I hear it, I always want to keep playing it. Like, if I could have it playing in the background the entire time, I would be dead. They have a lot of different music boxes too, which is beneficial. Like, they have so many options in this game, it can feel overwhelming for new players. But the biggest thing is don't get discouraged. Just because it may feel overwhelming doesn't mean that you won't ever get anywhere. I mean, it does take time. Like most RPGs and things like that, it all takes time. But it is definitely worth it. I do like the fact that fishing is a little bit easier, but at the same time, I miss some of the difficulty that fishing gave in Final Fantasy XI. You actually had to, like, work your way back in regards to getting the fish. It wasn't just pressing a button. Granted, if you're not paying attention, you'll usually... see, I missed the boat. So that's a great example of pay attention. There's he came up behind me and got me. I wonder where that other person went. I noticed that they ran down there, but I didn't see him run back. I do love the scenery. I will never be able to get enough of the scenery. Pretty cool little storm they got going up there. guys even here? So if you guys have any issues with audio or anything like that, please let me know. And I try to monitor my screen as best as I can, but even then I still have difficulties monitoring it all. So if I get quiet or something like that, please feel free to say something. Let's go see if we can find another fish. Before we start that, let's see if we need any more saltwater fish. Wonder exploration. Masterpiece there. Oh. What's that? They're not a Summerset. Okay, here we go. So let's see. We have saltwater, river. Okay, so we don't need any more of the saltwater fish, okay. Go back down here. Down here that quick. Go to interest real quick and then we can on our event. Done. Put up on my thing. Okay, so I guess we're swimming our way out of here again. Probably should have went on that side. Go down over to the dock, the boat over there. So really all we need for Summerset's angler achievement are lake fish and river fish. We don't need any more saltwater, which is nice. Wait, you got... I just got immobilized in water. Didn't that drown me? Yeah, well, you're gonna have to chase me down over this way, guys. Thankfully, you can't drown in this. And be eaten by slaughter. There is always that. There is actually an achievement for being killed by slaughterfish. So where's that one go? Way up there. I guess we can make our way down the coast. little bit of lag. I'm not exactly sure why. They are, so you guys are receiving lag. That could be right. Yeah, something better. Oh, apparently it was junk though. You already knew that one. I don't even know why I hold on to those, but at the same time, I mean, 5400. There's over here we can rob. Could have found him, I'm gonna get caught. You're not. Now I bet. Still from the capital. There's all sorts of people over here. There's a busy, busy port. Can I get the ship? Oh, it's a house. Oh. Colossal Aldmeri Grotto. Oh, I wonder if no, that's okay. But you get your own ship now. That'd be sweet. I'm liking this place. When did they come out with this? See a purchase option. It is currently not for sale. Great. It sort of reminds me a mix of the rooms that we were going through the other day, or last night whenever my friend's podcast came on. Jesus, this place is huge. This is bigger than the place I got in Spain. Stop it. This is awesome. Oh, and they have a ship built into the side of the... Okay. That's pretty cool. Where's like the house? Victoria? That's pretty cool. I know that. This has to be a couple of thousand crown, and I'm pretty sure it's in the 10,000. Anything, and at least a mil, 2 mil easily on gold. Oh, that'd be funny if I died in there. Preview of this place. That's pretty cool. Wonder when this place is going to come to sale. noble. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking place. So this is like way up. Just I guess the outside of the area. I mean, nonetheless, though, I mean that's awesome. Yeah, your adventure. Apparently, I cannot walk up to that. How do we get out of here? Here? Yeah. And you get your own ship, so I mean that right there alone is pretty awesome. I have to keep an eye on this place. How do I leave? The real question. We came here on this ship, so you'd think it'd be on the ship, right? Maybe the, okay, here we go. Sweet. So that's awesome. Not only do you get your little, hidden cove, you also get a ship. Not beat that. Won't steal from the beggars. We will be nice to the beggars. So, if they are a beggar
Are
that
you
looks like they have some
purposefully
stuff,
doing a poor job? Because I can come to no other conclusion.
Oh, sure, blame us, when you're the reason we're in this mess.
what are you guys talking? So you do get an achievement for killing livestock, so... Ah, crap. Haircut. He was too happy about it. That's the roll down the cart. You know what? I'm not too... He'll go away rather quickly. There's also a bounty for, or an achievement for making 1,000 payment, like total, paying $1 million gold to a historic gallery. haven't even I've breached super dodge. That's about it. I'm not even near complete on that. And again, I don't even have a million gold. I'm sure I've spent a million gold in my lifetime. I've acquired over a million gold in my lifetime, but yeah. I mean, I'm sitting at close to, I'd say 700,000 right now. Total. And not all on this account, but total. I mean, close to enough. I don't have anything that I want to buy from else, but at the same time, if I can buy a home, there's a few different homes that I've been keeping an eye on that I'd like to get. I know one is the Dark Brotherhood one. Another, well, if that place ever comes up for sale, definitely wouldn't mind that one. I know the Noble Homes cost a lot, so that's a little bit of a downside. Advisory's already been done. Sorry, dear. For Ringbog? Hey, you're a deer to me. Definitely getting some flame drop. Again, like I said, I think a lot of it's because of the fact that Summerset is as busy as it is. There's times where I'm running at 60 frames and sometimes I'm running at 20. So it just really depends on the area. Right now with Summerset being as busy as it is, I'm definitely getting a lot more frame drops than I would like. We didn't ever make it to the Nord, the High Elf Nord, and that was a couple of days ago when we were out here. We were supposed to go on Elf, where we met a High Elf Outfront who thought she was, but she sounded like a nerd. Like, her sounded like a nerd. So, I did find a Khajiit though in Vatar that did sound like a orc. So it could be something similar to that. Hopefully not, because that was actually a rather sad story. That's actually one of the things that I do have to say that I love about this game is the storylines that come with it. Some of the storylines are really, really viable, really realistic, and some even could be considered based on current times. There's a lot that goes on with this world, and they've put a lot of thought in how your actions can affect questions like that. So try to play it based on how I would be in real life, but at the same time, like, there was one quest where a woman was being misled, and if you told her the truth, she actually committed suicide. But if you let her hold on to whatever false hope she had, she continued to live. And it's a very sad story. But, I mean, think about it. Technically, sometimes we need that false hope to move forward. So, it is one of those things that it's a bittersweet ordeal, but you have to be aware of how your choices and actions will keep yourself positive. wide range of attacks. Go up the merchant and sell some of those treasures. The treasures. I mean, there's extra gold, so I can't complain too much, but we got more shoes. I do know people who could probably use those, so sell those till later. We'll probably wait until the event and before we sell anything. So I have 5 event tickets. We get rates for watching streams, and yes, you do, but only during the events and whenever they have drop-enabled Twitch streams going on. Alright. These. I mean, we are making some decent money off of it. I mean, 200 here and there. When you get quite a few of those, it does add up. That right there gave me 3,000. So that right there was a thing. Okay. The falling coast. So let's keep. That was the wrong one. we're in the right gear now. Looks like it. Looks like it. Okay. Just because of the fact that I looked over here, I thought it was but hey, take it. We're attack. Wait, that's where we were supposed to. Huh? Are we back up there? Every time I see these camps, I think of Cyrodiil and the camps, the board camps that they put down. And I used
That storm's
love,
worsening by the second. We're running out of time.
I used to love going in and burning down the opposing forces camp, just because of the fact that, yeah, that's one of the ways you win the fight, is making sure that they can't respawn, and if they can respawn, they have to run all the way back. If they can respawn next to your keep, yeah, you're just asking for additional trouble.
Best head inland, traveler, far as you can manage. It is only a matter of time before the tempest over Sea Keep moves down the coast, leaving ruin in its wake.
Is this an evacuation?
I suppose it is, but we were driven from the keep long before the tempest began forming. Sea elves infiltrated our defenses and slaughtered the garrison. We're all that survived. That storm will finish the job unless I manage to stop it.
Is that possible?
It's no natural formation. The sea elves are conjuring it. If I could get within striking distance of their sea mage, I could break his hold on the storm and prevent the destruction to come. But that's a desperate hope for one mer.
You don't have to go alone. I can help however I can. Hey, gotta run off already. Come here.
I hope you're a strong swimmer, incidentally.
Wait, I gotta swim?
Here.
Wait,
This is the place.
we're going in a whirlpool?
See that whirlpool? The currents are being drawn into the flooded ruins beneath Sea Keep. We should be able to follow them inside just as the Sea Elves did. It's that or we drown. If you want to back out, I understand.
I'm willing to risk it.
Good. I'm glad to have someone at my back. I couldn't ask any of my soldiers to do this.
Why not?
They've suffered enough for my mistakes, and it's just something I have to do. Come on, before the storm decides to sweep us away.
Alright, let's go.
8, guide us.
How entertaining would it be if I actually drowned right there? I didn't make it! Sorry! I hold my breath that long! Wait, we made it. Alright. Come in.
We made it! Too many years on dry land. There's a secret door in these ruins that will lead us directly into Sea Keep's dungeon. I can unseal it, but there's something you should know first.
Go on.
I had another reason to come here. When I couldn't share around my troops. The Mawama are holding the woman I love captive. I have to free her before the reinforcements from Alinor arrive.
Why would you need to keep that from your troops? I mean, if it's a woman you love and she's part of your, like, the civilian you're supposed to protect.
Because Castera is a sea elf. She is, or was, I suppose, the captain of the crew that attacked Sea Keep. Assuming her mutinous crew hasn't already done so, she'll be executed. Ultima don't suffer, Mawama.
Wow, okay. So you're wanting to save a sea elf. Romeo and Juliet going on. So what is her role in all of this then? Is she one of the ones that took over the place?
Bait. These ruins were the only place where Cass and I could see each other. Our secret safe place. She would signal and I would use the secret door to meet her. Only this time, I was met by the sabers of her crew. They had her in chains.
So you let the Malmer into the Sea Keep?
Yes. The blood of the garrison is on my hands. I killed them with my secret. I can't take that back, but maybe I can save what's left. The survivors, the keep, and the woman I love.
Alright, well, we'll find her and put an end to all this then.
I last saw Cass in the dungeon. With any luck, she's still there, and unharmed.
So how are you able to evade capture?
I didn't. The sea elves waylaid me and tossed me in the dungeon as soon as I unsealed the hidden passage. They only kept me alive because I was still of use to them.
But how'd you escape then?
I slipped the leash on the battlements, where their sea mage was studying the keep's magical defenses. There was nowhere for me to run, so I took a leap of faith straight into the arms of the sea. Barely made it back to shore, but I survived.
Alright, well, fair enough. Let's just see about taking care of this.
Stupid captain. Made me scrub the deck for a week.
I only cast spells when it's absolutely necessary.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to do single hit or do we actually want to do Blade of Woe? Blade of Woe is always. I think we'll do Blade of Woe. Give it a little bit more of an action. You didn't even know. Oh, there's another guy. at that intricate design. Just beautiful.
There's the secret door. Give me a moment to open the seal.
Take all the time. Don't get caught. Don't get killed. I'm going to look around. Where'd you go, dude? Oh, there's no one. I think you're supposed to wait until you get to circle and get to
Are you all right?
Pan? How did you... Never mind. Get me out of these chains.
I'll see to her bonds. Cass, I need you to tell us everything you know about what your crew is planning.
Is it just the two of you? I suppose it'd have to be. No one from his garrison would volunteer to help Amalma. You know the truth, then. About us.
I know about your relationship, but I don't know about how it led to this attack.
You have to understand. The only thing lower than a mutineer to the Maorma is an Ultima. Consorting with one is tantamount to treason. Loving one, unforgivable. I made them party to the ultimate taboo. Now they're trying to wash away the stain.
How so?
They're going to summon a storm so powerful it'll scour the entire coast clean, and this keep with it. There'll be no trace of my offense left, or anything to stand between Alinor and the Piandinian Armada. They'll be remembered as heroes.
So we have to stop them. So where's the sea mage now?
On the battlements, calling to the wind and sea. It'll be a hard slog to get there. My crew won't hesitate to lay down their lives to protect Ulsar.
Good. I don't count on them anyway.
I have a suggestion for our next move.
Do I have to deal with you following me everywhere?
Defeating Ulsar won't be as simple as rushing up the battlements and driving a sword through his heart. He has all the power of Sea Keep at his command. It wouldn't even be a contest, but I have an idea to put us on equal footing.
So what do you have in mind then?
The magic in these Aldmer ruins are the hidden heart of Sea Keep's power. Without them, we'd merely be high walls and harsh words, save a few war machines. Cutting off the flow of magicka to the battlements might give us the edge we need.
Is there a way to do that?
There are fonts that channel the power of magicka through Sea Keep. If we seal them, it should prevent Ulsar from drawing more power into his storm, but the results could be unpredictable.
Unpredictable in what way?
Sealing the fonts will be like trying to plug a dam with our fingers. At best, we'll staunch the flow enough to weaken him. At worst, the strain brings the whole keep down on us.
Well, I guess we're going to have to risk it.
Pan, your plan's insane. I love it. Where do we start?
No. You have to run while you can, Cass. Even if we stop the storm.
Stow it, Pan. I'm as much to blame for this as you. I'm not leaving you to fix it yourself.
You're okay turning a blade on your own? There's no way to avoid it.
They stopped being my own the moment they mutinied.
Very true. Very, very true. Where are we going? This way? Wait, I got... Both of you guys are gonna follow me? Really? I'm gonna talk to her. Let's talk to her.
Do what you have to do. I'll not shed any tears for these backbiting sea snakes.
What can you tell me about the sea mage that we're after?
Ulsar's command of the wind and waves was the envy of my father's fleet. No finer serpent of the sea until he decided to sink his fangs into my back. He's always been formidable, but I've never seen anything like he's brewing up here.
How can we defeat him then?
Just have to hope that Pan's plan to take the wind out of his sails works. If not, we brace for the storm and do our best to steer our aim true.
How did you become involved with the guy?
I was making a name for myself on the Abetian Sea and caught the attention of a real bull-headed captain of the Ultima Navy. He chased me up and down the Blue Divide. Good fun, until a tempest tore our battle-worn ships to flinders.
You got stranded together?
Left clinging to the same piece of driftwood in an empty sea. Between Maoma, it's the sign of a fateful match. With him, I thought I was cursed, but we survived together, grew close, and made vows when we thought we were sure to die.
What saved you?
A Khajiiti trade barge pulled us from the drink and carried us along to elsewhere. Pan and I promised to see each other again and went our separate ways. We could have left all this behind right then. Could we have been happy like that? Who knows?
Nice little love story. Why does your affair merit this much destruction, though?
Every day, the immortal king of the Maoma nurses his grudge for thousands of years of exile. Retribution against the Ultima is practically all we live for. My heart isn't in that fight anymore, but to my crew, it's more important than their lives.
Well, he changed that for you.
If you can believe it. I admired him as an opponent long before I fell in love with him. He was brave, tenacious, dare I say reckless. He had pride, but not the empty sort that puffs up most high elves. He had earned his command. I could tell.
Alright, well, I'll help you guys. Hope the best of luck to you, too. Go this way. Go this way.
There's one of the pots.
I don't suppose we could use this to blast Earlsar off the ramparts?
Sadly, no.
One down, two to go.
Don't burn the books, idiot. Knowledge is more valuable than gold. Spell. Even an Ultima could cast it.
That's talking on.
Circle around!
Who's circling around too? Kill them. Where were the stairs? Around here. Guys don't need to, like, hurt a personal space, right? No, you guys don't have any between each other, but ain't you third? Alright, I'm lost and confused.
Why do they have to lock everything? It just slows down our progress.
Right? Okay. Okay. At least make it so I can actually move around a little bit. Yeah, so far so good. Fine.
There's a font here.
There was a font here. Oh, here it is. Green. Wouldn't that have been 3?
The last fort is just ahead.
Yeah, talk louder so they can hear you.
I don't suppose we could use this to blast Earlsar off the ramparts.
Sadly, no.
Couldn't enjoy it from down here anyway.
Well, at least you guys are on the same
I'm
side.
too stubborn to sink Tenerife. That's why I was captain. There wasn't a shred of hesitation in Tenerife's eyes. He went to his grave hating me with every fiber of his being.
And who is Tenerife?
My second mate. Former second mate. He was like a brother to me, but he turned his back like the rest. I don't know why I expected him to be different. Not that I deserved his forgiveness.
How so?
I betrayed them first. I made vows to one of the tyrants that exiled our people from our rightful home. I've lost everything because of it. Maybe I was right when I thought we were cursed.
There's nothing wrong with finding love when everyone else wants you to hate.
Maybe I was never one of them to begin with. How many of those vipers would have charged in here to rescue me from capture? Pan was the right choice.
I agree. I agree very much so. And I don't like the Ultimar, but he is here. So more power to you guys. My cat is racked out. Belly up.
The gates are barred. The locking mechanisms are controlled from those 2 towers.
Easy enough. You take one, I'll take the other.
Be careful.
Yeah, you better not lie. Like, die or anything.
Aren't I always?
What I've heard, no. Not at all. Yeah, that's some strong lag just now. He really wanted to get that move off, apparently. So where are we going, guys? We're going over here. Who's up there? Oh, the door? Oh, okay. Good. We missed the stairs earlier.
We should take captives. We could use
Once we've unbarred the...
I didn't want to talk to you. Grab that. That was horrible.
Should I call down another
I'm not sure
storm?
what.
That should knock the fight out of them.
Apparently, I didn't close out Minion earlier like I thought I did. Good. We may have to restart this. Not yet. We've been going on for about an hour and a half. So we'll finish this quest and we'll restart the stream. I'll need to restart my computer. All that. Hopefully that will help. Right. I guess we gotta go up these towers.
Rulotar! Damn it! I didn't see him escape, but I held out hope. I'm sorry, old friend. That does it. We should meet Castira at the gate.
But all those friends and there's always a downfall, but sometimes we have to fight for what's right. Now I know Altmer are a little bit shady, so it's hard to say, but go. Talk, and reach development.
This is it, Cass. Last chance to...
Don't try to talk me out of this, Pan.
Listen to her.
Earlsar and his storm lie beyond this gate. No matter what happens, I want to thank you for standing by me. If it weren't for you, I might never have gotten to see Castira again. If this is goodbye, at least it'll be one with closure.
You're talking like it's already over, man.
Charging headlong into the fray was easier when I had nothing to lose, but my courage is intact. I'm with you to the end.
Tell her that.
Earlsar's up ahead, in the eye of the storm.
Are you ready to face him?
He drove my crew to mutiny, tossed me in chains, and nearly killed the man I love. I'll drag him to the bottom of Mother Sea if it's the last thing I do.
Well, he's not the one who's important here.
You remember our vows?
They were the only thing that kept us moored through that miserable storm.
Let's do it again. How often are we going to see a tempest like this in one lifetime?
You always were the romantic.
Let's go get him, guys.
Cast spells from the back of the line.
Do what I can to help you guys alive.
Shouldn't the storm be growing weaker?
I said it probably wouldn't get any stronger. Damn him! I can barely hold my footing!
Yeah, well,
Keep
you guys just stay
fighting!
put.
One of us has to make it!
You can't tame the sea!
Yeah.
Pan! Your reinforcements! They're here, they can't see me with you.
Castira, wait!
He's right, man. They can't. They'll kill her. And then they'll kill you, probably. You guys are gonna have to, like... As I say, you might want to go off to sea together. Be considered, dead in action. Caught in the, Tempest Storm that we just destroyed.
Fools! They're walking right into our trap.
It ends like it began. The two of us, adrift among the wreckage of our lives.
But alive and together.
Fortune smiles, with a shark's teeth.
Okay.
Ulsar's dead and his mutiny along with him. I only wish I had the strength to settle the score myself. If there was any justice in the world, he'd have been forced to concede that he'd never drown me in shame. I'll return home with my head held high.
You intend to return to your people?
It'll be a long journey without a crew, but I'll manage. There's no shame in returning to port humbled but unbroken, though I think I'll steer clear of sun-kissed shores for some time.
But what about Pan?
I love him, for some reason, but the walls between us are taller than this keep. Just to see him for a few fleeting moments commands such risk, it nearly destroyed everything we care about, and more. There's no place for us among Maormer or Altmer.
You two have proof that the two of you can coexist.
Did you witness a lot of coexistence here today? When we come together, we leave ruin in our wake. Take the sign for what it is. The world doesn't want us to be together. It's time we finally accepted that as the truth and stopped fighting it.
So you're leaving him?
Pan won't take it well, but I think he'll understand. Thanks for everything you've done for us. May you see clearer skies and calmer seas than we.
Safe journeys to you.
I love you, Pan. But we can't go on like this.
I know, Cass.
What will happen when I'm gone?
I pick up the pieces, or I find myself in irons.
I'm sorry. For everything.
I'm not.
The span between us may be as far as the sun and the sea, but you'll never be far from my thoughts.
The sun and the sea were never so lucky as to have crossed paths. I don't expect you to keep my secret, but I'd rather pay my penance through action, not rotting in a cell. It's selfish, but it's all I have left.
So what do you propose?
I want to restore some of the damage I've caused with my own hands. I have to believe I can find redemption through repentance. Our reinforcements have arrived from Alinor. Tell the Battle Reeve what you will.
Very well.
Farwenya, I'm afraid we've left you a considerable mess.
Pandemalion, you're alive?
Yes, he is.
When Pandemalion's soldiers told me he'd returned to the keep with a passerby, I thought he'd lost his mind. What were you thinking?
We had no choice. A Maormer sea mage meant to use the Sea Keep's power to destroy the coast.
I'm not one to commend recklessness, but I suppose we all owe you a debt of gratitude. I don't know what's more troubling, that the Sea Elves would attempt such a thing, or that they were able to seize Sea Keep in the first place.
Well, the Maormer may have gotten the best of them, but it was Pan's plan that saved the day.
I'll note your remarks for the inquiry to follow. The sack of Sea Keep under Pandemalion's watch will reflect poorly, though his heroics today will temper the attitudes of the court. Your service to the Crown is appreciated.
You're welcome.
You've had a long day. See to your troops and get some rest.
I'm honored by your consideration, but Seakeep is my responsibility. I won't rest until it is secure.
As you wish.
have a lot to make up for. More than is possible in a lifetime. But you have my oath that I will do all I can.
Alright, man. Take it easy. Okay. So I'm going to restart my stream. Restart my computers. See if we can find out what's causing some of this lag and hopefully clear some up. So we will be back shortly. Thank you guys for watching, for those of you who have joined us for this brief period. And we will be back here shortly. Alright? Thank you all. Hopefully it will not be as long as it was last time. No, last time it took quite a while. So, go ahead and time it as an end. Like I said, we will be back as soon as possible, alright? Thank you all.